How high can we get Alita on the biggest, best movie of all time list on the internet? What's up, Alita Army? Doc Ito here with an Alita update. Today, we are talking about this list, the best movies of all time. And I'll show you how to vote so that your vote counts for 2 to 3 times more than just a regular vote. Also, the box office numbers that just came in over the weekend. They were way better than expected, both in the US and China. We'll get into all these details, but first, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs. We've all been looking for ways to support Alita to fight for the sequel. We've all been going to theaters repeat times to try to get the numbers up. Of course, the merchandise can help, and we had a nice review of Doc Ito's journal yesterday. But a member of Alita Army mentioned this to me on Twitter today, and I think this is probably a big way we can help. If you search best movies on Google, the number one list that shows up is this ranker list. Best movies of all time, same list, and so on and so forth. This is the number one search on Google for a ton of different searches. We reported on some of these ranker lists earlier on how we can help. This one has 4.5 million votes from 300,000 plus voters and has 13 million views. Like I mentioned, Alita ended up on this list recently and went up from around 6,000 to right now 384. If we could get it up in the top 50 to 100, that would be amazing, because people are going to scroll through the top 100 movies when they're looking at what movie to watch. And beyond that, see this Watch Now button? You click on it and it's going to take you to where it's going to be streamable on. Amazon Prime, Vudu, Google Play, YouTube, whatever. So this is going to actually drive people to watch the movie. But the problem is, to vote on it, you have to scroll down, and here it is, at number 384, 120 upvotes, and no downvotes. Now, there's also a way to link to this list to a certain page rather than to the whole list to make it easier to find Alita. The problem is, that updates a little bit quicker than the full list, so it can get confusing and you might miss the movie as it updates and moves up the list. I'll try to put a pinned comment with the link to the most up-to-date list, but if I'm unable to, just click the main list in the description and scroll down until you find the movie. If you look at how Ranker ranks these movies, it's influenced by both votes and re-ranks. Right now we're doing okay because we don't have many downvotes, even though we only have 126 upvotes. But re-ranks might be the way to really make this movie shoot up. When someone takes the time to re-rank the whole list, this has more influence on the item's position than just an up and down vote. And it's actually not that hard to do. So first scroll down and find the movie. Right now it's at 384 and jumping up pretty quick, so it might be higher than this when you actually get there. Vote for the movie with the thumbs up first. Then head to the top of the list, click rank your version, and at the bottom, you can search for Alita without having to scroll. Add that as number 1. And then I loved the original Star Wars. Dark Knight was great. I do love The Godfather. And yeah, Shawshank was pretty good. Publish, re-rank. And then just make sure you sign in. And now I'm signed in. I registered for an account. Publish, re-rank. And you can see that this re-rank has impacted the order 2.3 times more than just voting. So the movie's going up pretty quick. Scroll down if you can't find it. So this way, we're going to make the maximum impact and get this movie up. So the link's below. Alita Army, once you finish with this video, head down there and do your thing. Quick update on the petition. We're almost at 14,000 votes and moving up day by day. Box Office Mojo has updated the weekend numbers for Alita, and they were actually really good. The movie made $69,000. This was only a 16% drop, which is incredible. Most of the time you get about a 50 to 40 to 60% drop. For it to only drop 16% is amazing. And it only lost about 30 theaters. Beyond that, the money per theater actually went up compared to the previous weekend. So Alita Army came out strong this weekend at the movie theater. I know the viewing I was at was about a dozen people. Everyone was very excited. They loved the movie. We are going back to this movie and we are fighting, and not only in the US, but also in China. The last 2 days were absolutely incredible. Converting to US dollars, it was 19,800 on Friday and 27,900 on Sunday, the last 2 days in China. These were the biggest days since March and made more money than the previous week combined. We are at 85,582,000 in the US. In China, adding in the 133,238 from April 14th to the 75,000 or so made since, brings us to 133,315,228. If we add in the foreign total from last week to the US numbers, we're at 403.91, which is what Box Office Mojo reports. We know that China alone made about 70,000 since then. And my model predicts the foreign numbers were at least 100,000. But to be conservative, I'll estimate about 50. I think we're over 404 million already. With the movie done in China, it's going to be tough sledding. There's not a lot of theaters overseas. But with this small fall at the US theaters, we might have a good week going through to next week. And then all bets are off. Honestly, with Endgame coming, it might be pulled from theaters completely because of Endgame. They might keep it in one theater, in one screen in theaters, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's gone by the end of the week. So remember to hit the links below to support Alita. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs. We do not stand by in the presence of evil. We will fight for this movie and we will fight for what's right. And we'll talk to you soon. God bless. Doc out.